So this question is asking us to work with a straight line, and we've got to find gradients and equations. So what we've got to remember about straight line equations then is that we're always dealing with y equals mx plus c, the equation of the straight line, where m is the gradient of the line and c is the intercept point. And what that means is that if we talk about a standard equation, then where the line crosses the x-axis, the y-axis, when x is worth 0, is this intercept value c, and the gradient for every one along the x-axis, we go up the gradient m. So basically we're kind of trying to think, well, what's happening here to work that out. So find the gradient. Well, the gradient has its own formula. So the gradient is the change in the y coordinates divided by the change in the x coordinates between 2 points. So basically we're talking about 2 points on the line, and that's the change in the y coordinates, and that's the change in the x coordinates. So literally we've got to create a right angle triangle on here. Well, we might as well use this point here because it's exact, and we might as well use this point here because it's exact. So we create a right angle triangle, and the change in y is the distance here. So we've gone from 3 down to 1, so that's a change of 2. So delta y, the change in y, the y coordinates is worth 2. And we're going along here is a change in the x coordinates. Well, we've gone from 4 down to 0, so that's a change of 4. And so delta x is equal to 4. So the gradient is equal to 2 over 4, which is 1/2. So the gradient is worth 1/2. The question then says work out the equation of the line. Well, the general equation of all straight lines is y equals mx plus c. Well, we already know the gradient, m value, and the c value is the intercept point. So the intercept point when x is worth 0, really important you remember that x has to be worth 0 at that point, and it's got a value of 1. So that's got a value of 1. So the equation of the line is y equals half x plus 1. Now we should check, and again we can choose any point on the line. So if we choose this point here, it has coordinates of 6, 4. So that means the x value of that coordinate is 6 and the y value of that coordinate is 4. So if we're going to check, then we're saying that the y value is 1/2 times the x value, which was 6 plus 1. Well, 1/2 times 6 plus 1 is 3 plus 1, which equals 4. And the x value, the y value at that coordinate is 4. So that worked. So that's a summary of how to work with finding gradients and equations of straight lines when they give you the line drawn. Okay.